Preston in Dorset is a hotspot for bats. Thought to be home to around half of the 17 species that live and breed in the UK. Among them, one of the country's most endangered bats, the greater horseshoe. Inside the attic of this abandoned building is one of Britain's largest colonies, protected here by the Vincent Wildlife Trust. These bats are in a small section of the attic known as the maternity roost. It's been specially built and heated by the conservation team to give the mothers a safe, warm space to have their young. Over the past 5 months, we've had cameras inside. They've captured some extraordinary footage of pregnant females and the arrival of their pups, which has never been witnessed here before. Dr. Anita Glover from the Trust is here with naturalist Lucy Cook and bat expert Professor Kate Jones to take a look.
Here we have a few weeks ago when the mums are still pregnant, and I think it's just astonishing to see how large they are, really. I mean, look at that, looks like a fluffy tennis ball. It's huge.
You can now see just how big her abdomen is, and inside is a baby that when it's born is going to be up to 1/3 of its mother's body weight.
Normally in mammals it's only about 1/5 of its body size, so that's an enormous weight on the mother.
Bats usually have just one pup per year, which means if there's a drop in population, it takes time to replenish their numbers. So Anita hopes there'll be over 100 new pups this year to ensure the roost continues to grow.
Here we've got a
wow,
baby,
that's
and
cool.
that looks like it's pretty young.
It's like a mini dragon.
Yeah, it is. That's quite a young one. When they're in their first few days, they just have huge wings and a huge nose leaf, and it doesn't seem to be much in the way of a head and body, so they've got sort of some growing into their appendages to do over time.
This footage shows a pup in the earliest days of life. They're born naked and blind, but they develop rapidly. This pup is about a week old. Its eyes are now open and it has a light covering of fur.
There seems to be 2 babies on this one.
It's really uncommon for most UK bat species to actually have twins, so it's just possible that it was another pup that clambered on and the mother tolerated it.
This evening, some of these pups will be ready to take their first flight outside the roost. We're setting up state-of-the-art thermal imaging cameras outside to capture this crucial